What's happening, guys? So as I said, I'm going to keep you guys updated with all the new stuff that they're adding with Korea with the Unreal Engine 4 update coming in June. This is another thing just to talk about, not like a bunch of crazy things happening, but basically I just want to let you guys know some new stuff that is going on and stuff they're working on. So first thing we have is a story cutscene replay that is going to be in development. So basically what you'll be able to do is just watch the whole story cutscenes if you want to go back. Basically, there are a lot of people who do enjoy the story. There are a lot of really great animations in the cutscenes and beautiful music, all that good stuff. So you'll be able to watch it all the way through again if you want to. That'll be available. I think they have that in Final Fantasy XIV right now. They also are going to be adding more details about the class changing system, which I've already kind of talked about. It's going to be a voucher which you could buy from the Hot Moon store, and you can change your class to whatever you want. Hopefully we get information on if there's going to be some type of cooldown where if you'll only be able to get to use it like once per month, or you can literally just buy as many as you want and you can change your class every week. I don't know how it's going to work, but maybe we'll get that detailed information very soon. Another interesting thing to talk about is they're going to be adding ancient legendary dungeons. So basically, these are interesting mainly because the fact that the mechanics change every time you go in them. So how it works is you'll be able to enter these dungeons and they'll have different mechanics you have to learn. And then when you re-enter them for a second time, you do the dungeon over again, the mechanics are going to be different. And this is completely a new system because really with Blade and Soul, you learn a dungeon mechanic and then you just do it every single time correctly, you complete the dungeon and GG, it's over. But these are going to be very difficult because you learn the mechanics and then the next time you do it, it's going to be completely different. And maybe that mechanic you did in the last run will actually wipe you now. And you have to do something totally different. So it's going to require a lot of coordination, a lot of communication. I mean, you're going to have to be on Discord with your clan members if you're running this. I assume the rewards are going to be really amazing, but I actually do like this type of content. I think it's cool that they're adding more difficulty. Obviously, you know, this game really caters to whales, so if you're spending a lot of money and you're really geared up, or if you're spending a lot of time, you know, there are some free-to-play whales out there who have spent 10 hours a day grinding. I would give them their credit. If you're one of those people, this is great to see because they're really challenging you guys, adding harder content for you guys. I definitely don't see anything wrong with this. I think this is a good idea. Also, the rewards from here will be season-based, so the faster you clear them, people with the parties with the fastest clear time basically will get the best rewards. And the first ancient dungeon will be called Wandering Troop. That will be coming out in June with the Korea Unreal Engine 4 update, so this will be really big for Korea, a lot of really hardcore content, and the whole engine update will be coming, so that's cool to see. They're going to be adding more in July, so it's going to be a big thing. They're going to be adding these legendary dungeons pretty often, so I don't mind this. I think it's cool to see. I probably won't be doing one anytime soon because gear requirements are going to be insane. Definitely going to have really solid players with you, know what you're doing, but man, it's cool to see that they're adding challenging content. I think this is perfectly fine. Next thing we have is they are upgrading the UI. I did really show some screenshots of this, but NCSoft actually posted on their YouTube, which is all in Korean, so obviously, you know, you can't really understand it. But they just posted kind of a video showcasing the new UI and then also how it kind of looks in game. So you can see right here. Basically with this system, it just kind of is going to showcase you more information on how you're getting your DPS. You can customize which type of buffs and information you want to see, so you can definitely have a really clogged UI if you want, or just really minimal. Really the key to this is just kind of showcasing how these different equipment items impact your DPS. So they basically mentioned that all 11 different types of equipment can be customized, so you can showcase and see how they impact your DPS. So this is just more information so you can see how well the difference of the DPS is. So let's say you get like a new glove or you get a new bracelet, you can see how much of a DPS increase it is with just more information than just like seeing the cooldown on your soul and your heart and basically just seeing your DPS chart. So just more information here with the UI for Unreal Engine 4. Really, to me, it's not really a big deal. I just want to see big DPS numbers. Maybe I'm not that smart or something, I don't know. But I don't really care too much about having just a bunch of UI information. I kind of like having my UI really minimal because I feel like a clogged UI looks terrible. But if you want more information on how your gear impacts your DPS, they're definitely going to be providing this and make it way more customizable in the future with Unreal Engine 4. They're also adding a new system, which I find kind of a little weird. They're like these MVP trophy systems where basically there's like a goal post you have to hit with your DPS and gear, and when you hit that goal, you get like these MVP trophies that you can display on your character page. But kind of interesting system. Basically, it's going to reward you for being a better player. That's basically really it. I just wanted to keep you guys updated with some new content we're getting. As I said, ancient legendary dungeons coming out very soon. Very, very difficult. Mechanics are going to be ever changing, different difficulty modes. Just definitely not going to be able to F8 it at all. These are going to be very, very difficult. But great end game content for the people who are Matt's gear, which, you know, there are some people out there who are, which, believe it or not. There's going to be the new cutscenes that could be replayed, so you can re-watch the story if you want. New UI changes you can see right here, as I said. So yeah, they're just adding new stuff to Blade & Soul, just making it better and more customizability. But that's really the content I have to talk about. It's not really a lot here. It's not like some crazy changes. I want to just keep you guys updated so you know what they're working on over in Korea. You know, the ancient dungeons they're going to be adding for increased difficulty, really, really difficult, crazy new mechanics in each one you're doing, just ever changing. So it's definitely not going to be for F8 parties, that's for sure. You're going to have a dedicated group. But it seems like the rewards would probably be worth it, I would assume. As I said, the new UI, which allows you to customize more abilities you can see and just get more information on how you're doing with your DPS. The MVP system, which will reward you for being, you know, basically good on your class. So yeah, that's really the information we have here. I'm really hoping they actually put out like a gameplay footage. Like they have this little thing right here, which I think is great, but they need to do this for a raid. Like just NCSoft put out on your YouTube channel, put out someone doing Iron Arc raid with Unreal Engine 4. And if it looks great, then everyone will be happy because that's really what we want to see. I mean, UI changes are great, but again, we just want to see good FPS. It's really simple, honestly. So let me know what you guys think about this below. Are you guys excited for Ancient Dungeons? Do you guys think the MVP system is interesting? I think it's kind of cool. Hopefully there's some cool rewards for doing it. But anyways, leave a like and sub to the channel if you haven't. Also, one thing I want to mention, a lot of my information I get from the Alex Discord, which basically just covers a lot of the Korean stuff. They translate it and they're very reputable. So if you haven't joined their Discord, I definitely recommend it. They have a lot of really good information. They have stuff with Unreal Engine 4, just talking about all the new content coming. So really, if you want information fast and you don't have time to watch my video, or you just want to learn some stuff before I can even make the video, definitely check out the Alice Discord. They're basically the #1 source for all the stuff that's going to be coming to us, because basically anything that comes to Korea is going to be coming to the West. I mean, when Korea gets a new dungeon, we're going to get a new dungeon just a couple months later. It's just how it works with these Korean MMORPGs. So really, they can kind of predict all the content we're getting, which is great to prepare and know what we're getting. So definitely follow their Discord if you haven't. Definitely a great source of information. And thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one real soon.